Wanna have a good time, talking about drones. Wanna hit about grinder, having good times. World's greatest drone pilots, having good times. You better sit back and relax.
Hey, I forgot how long that song was. Welcome to the world's greatest drone pilots in the world podcast. I'm Bot Grinder.
And I am Wombat.
And today we have a very special guest we're excited about. First of all, we have a sponsor for this week's episode. That sponsor is BQE Multirotor, and Wombat made him this song right here.
Go buy BQE. If you don't, you'll be sorry. Their shit never breaks. BQE.
Yeah, what a great song, Wombat. You're getting really good at these.
Thanks, man.
So, what have you been doing?
Last night I went to a tiny whoop race with the Central Mississippi Drone Racers Club. I don't know. Did pretty good. Made a bunch of laps.
SMDC.
Yeah, made a bunch of laps, had a bunch of beers, and mostly had a bunch of beers. And just kicked it with some homies and wrecked some tiny quads.
Was it as terrifying? Was it as intimidating as the whoop race here that you came out for?
No, because I wasn't deathly ill, hungover, and late. We were so late. So late. We were like 2 hours late.
Shout out Drone Zone, New Jersey. Thanks for putting that on. But yeah, we were hungover and late, and everybody was really good. Everybody's really good at flying whoops. My video was not.
Right. And my DVR wasn't working, so I wasn't able to make an edit.
We have a lot of excuses. We have so many excuses why we did bad at that race, but everybody else did pretty good. Nick Lang recently, he got third place, but he was making an edit about the whoop race, and he saw that he actually missed a gate and did not get third place and didn't call it out. So he hit up the dude that got fourth place. He got his PayPal info and sent him his winnings, which was like $50 or whatever. He was like, yo, dude, I shouldn't have got third. I didn't notice when I was racing, but upon, editing my footage and reviewing it, I actually missed this gate, so you should have got third place. How fucking nice was that? Fucking shout out Nick Lang Media, man.
Yeah, go check out Nick Lang Media on YouTube. Not only does he make incredible content, like really well done, but he's also a stand-up guy, and I can get behind that.
Yeah, I thought that was super cool of him. Proud to have him as a Philly dude.
Should we go over some show names that almost were?
Yeah, if you want to, sure. Let's just skip what I did this week, but go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What did you do this week?
Show names that almost were.
All right. Drink Drunk Drone.
Okay, maybe if you don't know, these are the names that we almost named the show. That's the bit here. This is what we almost named the show instead of WGDP.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's implied.
Wow.
Yeah. Drink Drunk Drone is the first one I have on my list, which is pretty weak. I got Wads of Quads.
Dumb.
And my other podcast is a pizza.
Then there was, Where's My Bike? That was a good one. And then there was, what did you say?
What?
Go to the news.
It's time for the tiny news.
This week in the news, UFDA crew has a new president to announce, and his name is Enoch. Enoch is the new president of the UFDA crew. I don't have any more information on that because Wombat literally told it to me 10 seconds before we started recording. But congratulations, Enoch, president of UFDA crew. You have a lot going on there with that Parmesan meme. That's taking on a whole life of its own.
Oh, yeah.
Also, according to our sources, a government shutdown is now affecting the FAA and the FCC, so you can go ahead and rip wherever you want these days. And that has been the tiny news.
What a tiny
news. Don't we have a sound?
Oh, you want to? Okay.
It's time for the tiny
Oh wait, that's the intro news sound.
To be over.
God, maybe you just couldn't help yourself.
I couldn't. I got a new mixer to make that podcast sound a little bit cleaner and be able to do the sounds live now.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and show it off. Fuck it.
All right. This is me showing it off. Fuck it. That's it. That's all I got. We're done.
That's it?
Should we talk about something else?
Yeah, let's talk to our guest. Welcome, Mr. Steele.
Yeah.
Welcome to our 15-minute podcast.
And he's not here. He left.
And I'm here.
Oh, and he's back.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome, Mr. Steele.
Thought you already left. Hi.
Oh.
What's going on?
Sup?
What's up, dude? Let's have a real tough podcast, man. Let's just act like a bunch of tough motherfuckers. What's up, Mr. Steele?
Sounds like Cody, man. Code Red. He talks like that. It's fun.
Oh, no shit.
We need to have him on too. He's a good dude. Thank you for coming by this podcast. We just started doing this. We don't really know what we're doing. We just wanted to start
today.
one. You're like number 6, I think, guest 6, but that's basically in the grand scheme of things just starting today.
Yes.
So we appreciate you coming on the show. We never know who we're going to have, but at the beginning of this, we're like, we know we want Steele. There's a few people that we fucking wanted. I want Bluegrass Multirotor on this, and I hear he might be coming on pretty soon. We always like hearing his voice. But
Dope.
speaking of sultry voices, how are you? What are you doing? What's been up?
I just got back from dinner with John and Kevin.
Oh, I miss them.
Nice.
Now I'm drinking my lemon lime water situation, and I'm chilling. Probably gonna watch some Punisher season 2 tonight.
Is that any good? I've heard Punisher was decent. The series.
The first series was great. The second one is good, but I feel like if you hadn't watched the first, you may be a little biased.
Yeah, for sure.
There's some characters that I just didn't like for the whole like first half of the second season, and now I'm like, okay, I can live with it.
I just discovered Stranger Things, so that's what I've been doing for 2 days. Like literally 2 days ago, I started finally watching it.
The first season is amazing, and the second season sucks ass.
I was so upset when the last episode of the first season ended because I didn't know it was the second season. It was over, and I was like, oh man, that was really good. And then it just started episode 1, season 2, and I was like, oh fuck yeah. I had like no idea because I just didn't want to know anything about it for whatever reason. But, this is not a Netflix podcast as much as I was pushing for it to be that. Wombat made us do a drone podcast, so here we are.
Yeah.
Drones.
Had to talk about drones.
This is probably the only podcast I'll ever talk about drones on.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to
we
talk
don't have
about
to,
drones.
actually. Would you like to not? Let's not talk about drones at all. We can do that.
I mean,
What kind
I'm
of
sure
floor do you have where you are?
floor carpet.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
You heard it here
nice.
first on WGDP.
It sounds like a San Diego. It sounds like the Ron Burgundy thing. WGDP.
Oh yeah. We needed a call sign. I feel like every great radio show has a good call sign. And WGDP, and it's really fun to say it with like deep voice.
So you still doing the whole van life thing? Just
I mean, I own a
rolling
van and I am living, so I guess you could say that I'm doing the van life thing.
yeah.
No, I don't really. I never intended on living in the van permanently. I think that was like a common misconception with people that were watching me build it. They're like, "Oh, yeah, this guy's gonna fucking live in this van like indefinitely until he decides maybe he doesn't want to live in the van anymore." No, I built it specifically for travel. Like it's like an RV that I made. I did not build it specifically to live in it. I am a little bougie, like just too bougie for living in a van. I don't
You're
know.
doing like a Jack Kerouac style. You're going on some adventures, but ultimately with coming back home in mind.
Oh yeah, for
It's
sure.
a more
It's
of
a
a
hotel room for the road.
It
more
is. yeah.
beatnik era
I'll do a
thing
couple
than-
like weekend trips here and there, and I'll do like maybe a week or two. Like if I have to drive somewhere far away, like over 500 miles, I might stay a week or more. But
What kind of flooring is in the van?
hardwood flooring.
Oh, hardwood. You heard it
Interesting,
here first
interesting.
on WGDP.
carpet indoors and hardwood in the van. Usually it's the other way around.
Fuck carpet in the van.
What are your thoughts on AstroTurf?
It's kind of itchy if you're trying to like get frisky on it.
Oh fuck! I didn't even.
Oh,
think
you've
about
had sex on, friskied on AstroTurf? Do tell.
No, I'm just saying I can imagine it would be frisky. And like AstroTurf has those little like rubber mini balls that are in it.
Oh, those are like, supposed to be like dirt.
Yeah, well, that
Yeah,
gets all up inside shit real
Right.
quick.
I want to chew on those really bad. Whenever I see those in like fake grass and there's fake dirt, I just want to like chew on the dirt for whatever reason. No, I know why, because it's like sensory shit. But I haven't done it yet because
You should just start an ASL
chewing on-
channel of you chewing on dirt.
Just chewing on.
Yes.
I like to chew on plastic shit, so yeah, I probably should.
Let me go. What is that? Oh, that's some New England dirt.
Just fistfuls of fucking dirt.
Should we do that part of the show where we ask questions a lot?
Sure.
Fast ones. This is a thunder round. We're going to ask you a series of back-to-back questions, and you answer as fast as you can. Your old buddy Kevin, when he did it, he purposefully trolled us and took as long as fucking possible to answer every question. He would, like, repeat the question and take forever, and I didn't get what he was doing at first. I'm like, oh, my God, Stingy, what the fuck are you doing? But Then, I figured out he was trolling the shit out of me. So we're wise to that one, thanks to Kevin.
All right.
All right, if you're ready, here we go.
All right, first question: over the top or through the fly?
Through the fly all day.
FAA or FCC?
Fuck the FCC.
Interesting.
Pea sock or doo doo barefoot?
What was the first one? B-suck?
Pea sock or doo doo barefoot?
P-sock all day.
El Camino or Ranchero?
I don't know what a ranchero is. El Camino.
How fast does your drone go?
At least 4.
What FPV pilot would you take to the prom?
Charpu.
Nice.
Do you like bugs?
Sometimes.
Kind of gross.
Yeah, kind of gross. Props on or props off?
Props off.
Pudding or custard?
Pudding.
What is the first word that comes to mind when you think about us?
Dicks.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
fine. Congratulations. As a thunder round. Hey, who made the fucking Ranchero? Who makes it? Chevy
It
made
was
the El
Ford.
Camino. So, okay, Ford was like Chevy's answer to the El Camino, the Ranchero.
Yeah, it was
And
like a Falcon with a truck bed.
I think they look
That's
kind of cooler. A little
lame.
more squarey than like smooth, you know what I mean? A little more truck-like, I guess, or whatever.
Absolutely.
I am not an American car fan at all.
I don't
fair
know.
enough.
I have like a Subaru wagon I bought for $1,200, and I'm really happy with it. I don't know
We
much
drifted
about cars.
through the Bando graveyard with it. It was fantastic.
A Bando graveyard. That doesn't even sound like it's plausible.
It's volunteer ran, but it's abandoned.
Oh,
We
okay.
have volunteers cutting the lawn and shit.
We were like drifting over the graves. It was like on the outside. It was all muddy, and we had to get around to the fence. So we
Sure.
went up a hill sideways.
I think you
Oh,
drifted
wait.
over the graves.
I thought you were like talking some bullshit, but we actually did that when we were
Yeah.
visiting. It was super muddy, and we're driving around through the fucking cemetery, like on the road in it. But this like there was just a big flood we couldn't get through, so we had to go on the side of the hill. There's no graves there, everybody, no graves. It was
sure.
just grass. But we kind of fishtailed a bit back down. I had to like do some sick drifting action with the wheel to correct us, so we
Dang.
wouldn't hit anything. It was awesome. I wish there was video. I was basically Dale Earnhardt combined.
The
with-
term drift is getting more and more intense. Like, it used to be you actually had to do something. Now you can like do a donut and it's considered drifting, and now you can just turn the wheel and it's considered drifting.
Yeah.
I
The
drift all
wheels
day, every
never spun or did anything cool. I turned the wheel and I was drifting.
All right.
I'm gonna try this again. Van life.
Is that the? I don't want to do this. Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh, Mr. Steele, you think you're so fucking cool? Like, what's with the name? Like Superman or something? You got all these kids gonna be jumping off roofs, fucking
Hey,
thinking
man.
they can fly. I didn't want to do this in the first place. Play the noise. Play the fucking noise.
All right.
That was good prop. Bad prop.
Where one of us is confused and the other one is equally confused.
It's a lot funner when you've been drinking, and I haven't been
Yeah.
drinking at all. My heart wasn't in it.
We're
Oh,
let's
is
just
this
let's just do this.
Okay.
Just yell bad cop and I'll yell good cop.
No, should we do our? Let's do our time.
Oh, chug
beers.
time?
Chug beers.
Chug
Ready?
beers.
Go.
Should I chug some fucking
Nope,
water?
Oh, I've put on my keyboard. This is our time. This is for us.
Got a little bit on my
Partway through the show, we start freaking out because we don't know what to do. We got to chug beers.
Because we're bad at podcasting.
This is the time. But somehow people sponsor it. Speaking of that, play a sponsor song.
Go buy BQE. If you don't know me, sorry, that shit never breaks. BQE.
That was such a fucking good song. Do you ever ride one wheels?
I have ridden one wheels before, and they're terrifying.
They are so fun yet terrifying. At the Rampage, 2 people broke their fucking legs riding them. And
Like,
I was
legitimately broken legs.
Yeah, Preston fucked his. I don't know if it was super sprained or all the way broken. Preston of Race Flight fucked this shit up really bad. And our boy Frosty FPV like broke something in his and it was all swelled up. Yeah, but I still want one. Cricket still wants one real bad too. Them shits look really fucking fun. They're like $1,200 though, and I ain't trying to do all that.
You ever take them off any sweet jumps?
Yeah, you can. Part of their advertising in the commercials taking them off sweet jumps.
That doesn't even sound healthy.
It's
at
kind of
all.
just like off a ledge, you know, like they kind of just drop off a ledge with it. Yeah, it looks sketchy as fuck. Like y'all shouldn't be telling people to do that.
Put a
I have
weed
this,
eater
there's
motor
this
on
dude
one.
that I know named Ren that works for this thing called Corridor Digital in California. They like make viral videos. Anyways, he's super into one wheels, and I just see his Insta stories like every day of him like ripping on one wheels, and it like part of me is like that's cool, and then the other part of me is like no, I'm not interested at all. But it's funny to watch other people do it. There's some things you look at and you're like, yeah, that's cool. I might want to do that. And then there's other things you're like, that's interesting, but I have no intention on doing anything with that.
Gonna have a good time talking about drones. One about grinder, having good times. World's greatest drone pilots, having good times. You better sit back and relax.
Floppy Doodle McPherson strut.